I can see one little problem that a lot of buyers fall into, and you probably will nod when I start saying this. You probably thought about yourself, Megan, and that is when you start your search looking online. It all seems very affordable at first, doesn't it?
So doable, doesn't it? Oh my God, there's at least 20 options for us. How are we going to choose?
Especially because they were looking before COVID, of course, and we all do know that property markets across the country have gone a bit gangbusters. So a combination of factors, I think that they may well have actually had plenty of money to do what they wanted beforehand, but it is a trap that a lot of people fall into, particularly in areas where you're looking where there's a price guide, not the actual asking price, because if there's an asking,
it just comes up in the search range, Veronica.
Yes.
I mean, that's a really difficult one for people to wrap their heads around. There might be a price guide, but if there's no price on it, which can be the case sometimes, and you've just put in your search, between 500 and 700,000, and all of these properties come up, the parameters that are in the background or the back end of that search don't necessarily mean that property is going to be available to buy in that price range.
Exactly. So their initial dream home would have been a house on one of the cliffs with a nearby path down to the beach. It sounds magical, doesn't it? And we're talking the New South Wales South Coast. So we're talking down that sort of Merimbula, I guess Ulladulla, Narooma, all those areas. They wanted to watch the whales from their balcony or patio. It would have been amazing, and I agree.
Oh, no,
and
sounds so good.
She's saying that she's not sure they've ever been realistic, but from the look at the sales history, when they started their search, so they didn't just look at what was on the market, which is good. It certainly might have been, but I think obviously that lulled them into a bit of a false sense of security. That they thought they could take their time.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, that they actually looked at sold history, not just what was on the market. That's your more realistic guidance, depending on how old the sales are. If they're 12 months old, you might have missed the boat on that one. Yeah.
That's actually true, because quite often, I've looked in real estate and also Domain at sold data, and I thought, oh my God, how did I miss that one? And then I've realised it's 5 years old.
So, it was a bargain in 2012.
Well, it would have been. It was this year for sure.